Hello and welcome to this live version of China Spec, where we have a look inside some China Spec technology. What I've got for you today is a Sonoff basic Wi-Fi wireless smart switch. I ordered a few of these and I've put them at various places around the house on various things. Apparently this works with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant on either Apple or Android. It also works with a Chinese version of Alexa basically, but obviously can't test that. I can verify that it does work with Alexa and on Android because that's the format that I'm using it. This is getting on a bit now in terms of technology. These have been around for a while, but generally what we see within the market is that companies, more Western companies, will have these manufactured by an OEM with a new case basically. So all the insides are exactly the same, nothing changes, except you're paying that extra little bit for it to have all the right instructions and whatnot. Let's get into it and see what we've got. This is basically what it came in, just a plastic bag, and then inside we have the box. Interestingly, it doesn't say Sonoff like it does on the advert. Not that that matters. This is the that Chinese Alexa that I was talking about. Like I said, works with Amazon Echo, Alexa, Google Home, Internet of Things. This is the app that you've got to download, Smart Life, and it's available on the App Store and Google Play. So it's saying on the side here it does remote control, timing schedules, and share control. I don't know what share control is. Maybe they mean share control. Either way, voice control works. This is a little QR code which was difficult to scan, but did eventually scan on my phone. Whether this is actually CE and ROHS certified, I couldn't tell you. But we'll have a look here. Right, what's inside? Oh, screws. Always a good start. Right. So, this is what you're working with. These are not attached. Come off nice and easily. These are the terminals that you would affix your wires to. 240 volts AC, 50-60 hertz, down to 90. Oh, it does say 90 volts. No ground on this system. This is obviously not something that you would want to be using for something that is high powered, but perfectly acceptable for stuff like lamps, I suppose. I have got a couple of lamps on these. That's how I decided to test them. Not too remarkable on the outside, to be honest. Just ABS plastic. Doesn't feel particularly. Actually, I don't know. I mean, this bottom bit here is quite squishy, but the rest of it, it's fairly stout. So, let's have a look inside. I can already see a little bit of a gap there, so it should be nice and easy to get. Oh, look at that. Can't wait to take my finger off. There we go. Right. Oh. So the board is not connected to either part. Interesting. So, what have we got? Well, this is our big transformer. This is what's turning the 240 volts, basically a relay. So this is what's turning on and off. Got some capacitors here that's obviously stepping down the voltage for what the board needs. And this here is our logic. I'm not going to be able to focus in on that. We have a little LED in front of it just to make it really hard to see for you there. But we have two logic processors on there. That tiny little one on the right hand side, that little silver one there, that's the Wi-Fi. Everything else will just be communication protocols. This is the button from the outside, so if the button doesn't feel like it's pressing, it's because it's a gigantic one. Instead of creating a platform up with a smaller button, it just has a really comically long, almost, pedal there. Everything else is pretty standard. Like I said, some rectum fryers, capacitors, and resistor there. Let's have a look at the back of the board. Not particularly clean boards this. We see this quite a lot with stuff from China. The boards aren't particularly clean. They do come with various schmoo on them. However, unlike some of the boards that we see, there's a decent amount of soldering on here and nothing that looks too worrying in particular. There are markings on these. Unfortunately, you're never going to find out exactly what they are. And if one of them goes, that's it. It's a broken device. But it is what it is. Anyway, that is the Sonoff Wi-Fi smart switch. Hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. If you'd like any more information, drop me a message. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you like. But drop me a message and I shall see you next time.